welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little while since I did a makeup tutorial, but today, as you can see, I'm bringing you this fun fall grungy makeup look. And you know what, this was my first time using the Subculture palette by Anastasia. I actually used this one as well as the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. So okay, so let me be honest with you guys. So I've seen a lot of reviews on this palette, and it's safe to say that the majority of the reviews were bad. Like, they were horrible. So I was a little skeptical to get it, but I said, you know what, I love the colors. If you guys don't already have this palette, like, the colors are absolutely beautiful. I love the combinations. I am a matte type of girl, so to see colors that, you know, goes nicely together and they're matte, I'm like all for it. So when I saw this palette, I just knew I had to get it. I did do my research, and of course you guys know that this palette wasn't the most popular, but I felt like with these colors, how could you go wrong? I saw that there were a lot of like fallout. It was a lot of fallout. It was hard to blend. I am not the best blender on myself, which is really odd because on my clients I like blend crazy, but on myself I'm not the best blender. So again, I was skeptical with that factor. But you know what, I said whatever, I really want to get this palette. I really love the colors and I got it. I hope you guys like this look. I love the way this look turned out. Initially it was hard to blend. As you can see throughout the tutorial, I'm like switching brushes, but for the most part I use one flat buffer brush for the majority of the colors, so you guys will see. I actually love this palette and I cannot wait to use this on my clients. I love the look. I think it's very fall appropriate. It's not too dark, but it still gives you that grungy feel, so I'm all for this look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see how I achieved it, stay tuned. Okay guys, so you already know I'm using my LA Girl Pro Conceal, the orange color corrector, and I'm just buffing over all the dark spots and blemishes, which is usually under my eyes, right under my nose, and around my mouth. Now I'm using the Sacha Buttercup to set that primer, which I already put on. I used the Nivea's Men Shaving Balm in Sensitive. Now I'm priming my eyelid with MAC Conceal and the number NW25. It's pretty light, but it was on sale, so that's why I got it. And now I'm setting that primer. I'm using right now Wet n Wild's highlighter in the shade Precious Pearl. Now, let me tell you right now, this $5 highlighter is everything. So if I were you, I would go out and buy Wet n Wild's highlighter in the color Precious Pearls. Now I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm using the shade Pukey. That's a disgusting name, as a transition shade. Back in with that same palette, and I'm using the color Creamsicle. Now I'm using the shade Roxanne to just darken up that crease area. And to further deepen that color, I'm now using the shade Hunts. Using a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend all of those shades together. Now I'm going with my Subculture palette, and I'm using the shade All Star to deepen up that outer crease and bring it right into the inner crease. Now I'm going into this gorgeous color called Rowdy. This color is like a burgundy-ish maroon color. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going into the shade Excess, and I'm going to use that to bring a lot of color to my outer crease. Now I'm taking a clean blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that out smoothly so there are no signs of demarcation. Now I'm going in with the shade Untamed to further enhance that green color. This is like maybe a shade or two lighter than the Access color. Taking my conceal in the color Fawn, and I'm just going to carve out a half cut crease. I'm not going to go all the way through the lid. I'm just going to stop maybe a little after the middle. As you can see, child just calmly walked into the room and just laid on the bed as if I was not filming. Don't worry, he gets out. Now I'm taking this beautiful shade Electric and I am just putting that right over the part that I concealed. This color is like so bomb, I can't even describe it. It's like a yellow orangey metallic color. The color is bomb. Now I'm taking the shade Cube and I'm plopping it right into my inner corner. Oh my god, this shade is so dope. It looks white, but it comes out like a pearly pink. This shade is pretty dope. Okay, now I'm taking Axis and I'm just taking a blending brush and just blending it out so you don't see any signs of demarcation. Now I'm taking my NYX matte liner. This liner was on sale for like $4.30. I said, what the heck, let me just stray away from e.l.f. And you know what? I'm not disappointed. This liner is actually bomb. As you already know, Max Lux is always on the lash. I'm taking the lash style Shanice, which is currently sold out, but don't worry, the fall on will be up and running very shortly. These are my favorite lashes, by the way. These come second to Maxine. Now I'm taking two foundations, L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow and Pro Matte. I feel like the Pro Matte sometimes dries my skin out where the Pro Glow leaves me a little greasy, so I feel like using both gives me a balance between the two. They both provide full coverage as well. Now you already know I'm using my conceal stick from Black Radiance in the number 8003. And I use this stick for pretty much every makeup look because it is so universal and it never disappoints. Now I'm using my LA Pro Girl Conceal in the color Fawn. And you guys already know the routine with that. I'm actually going to be using Fit Me Conceal for the forehead and a little bit under the eye to balance out the color because I am switching tones. You guys know in the summer we are a lot darker. Well, I am, for one. I'm a lot darker in the summer than I am in the winter. So right about now is the time that I, try to blend it all out together. Now I'm going in with my Holy Grail Sacha Buttercup and I'm setting that under eye highlight. You already know this is my powder. All day, every day, never switching up. Taking my Nicka K lip liner in the shade Brown. Going in with my Nicka K True Matte lipstick in the shade Millbrook to outline my lips. Now I'm using NYX Lingerie in the shade, oh, what color is that? Corset. Yes, Corset in the middle. Going in with my MAC Skin Finish in the color Dark Deep to blend everything out. Everything. As much as I possibly can without taking away from my contour. Black Radiance Baked Blush in the shade Raspberry is always my go-to blush. It's so appropriate. Going right back in with my Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Pearl. Y'all think I'm playing. This is literally about to be my #1 highlighter. This shade is so banging. It like gives enough pop. So it's not like overly dramatic, but it still lets you know like, yeah, I'm shining. Going right back in with my Subculture palette and I'm using the shade All Star to shade in my lower line, as well as, I had to move it a little closer, as well as the shade Access to go over All Star to bring out that eye, truly bring out that eye. I'm going right back in with that cube, and I just want to bring out that inner corner, make it pop just a little bit more. I picked up my Maybelline Lash Sensational in Luscious, the full fan effect for my lower lash line. Finishing off with my Wet n Wild setting spray in Photo Focus, Seal the Deal. Okay guys, that's it for this look. I hope you guys truly enjoyed this. See, Subculture palette wasn't too bad. You just gotta work with it, you know. Give it some practice. Practice makes perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.